Hello, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So my name is Muhammad Ahmed Anwar bin Azad. My message number is 192555. And today I will present about our project, which is the design or conceptual design of coconut milk squeezer or Santan Squeezer. So let's move to the point. Here's our presenter. The first is the issue. Okay, some of the issue is when housewives want to use coconut milk in the dishes for their family. So the use of coconut milk, they want to get the dishes like ikan or some chili api. So if they use an instant coconut milk, the taste satisfaction of the dishes will not be the same as if they use the fresh coconut milk. So if they want to get the fresh coconut milk, they have to make the coconut into the grated coconut using the coconut grater machine. So and then they have to press the coconut, the grated coconut to let it become a coconut milk. So this step will cause this issue. So this issue can cause fatigue and make the unhealthy delay. So the second issue is an expensive Santan Squeezer machine in the market. So in the market right now, there's a lot of Santan Squeezer machine, but it is very expensive. It will cost you about 2,000 to 4,000 Indonesia. So it's very expensive and very heavy, and it is not suitable to use it in the kitchen. And also have to use it because it's very expensive and heavy. The third issue is although in the market has also been provided a mechanical squeezer of screw piston and screw hydraulic. A such tool is efficient with many steps that must be done with the manual squeezer. So the available mechanical squeezer of screw piston and screw hydraulic, but isn't suitable if you want to use in the kitchen and your daily use. So this issue because working posture and dimension of the tools are not economic, perspective and musculoskeletal disorder. So let's move to the next slide. So the main objective of this study was to design a coconut milk squeezer that's light and weight and affordable to buy and has a power screw and sharp blade to get the created coconut to the collection of coconut milk. So the power screw is to push the grated coconut into a coconut milk, while the sharp blade is to uh, bring the unshredded coconut into the grated coconut. So this design is very easy to use because we just have to put unshredded coconut in the machine. So it will just be button, so it will run until we get coconut. So the sub-objective of the study was to get a better explanation on the properties of engineering materials and principle of design, which align with the market requirement. So that's all for me. Thank you for the time.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aziz bin Hashim and my metric number is 191964. Okay, I will proceed to the methodology. Okay, the process to get the grated coconut. Okay, first, good and suitable coconut was selected, and then the husk of the coconut removed by the husking removing tool, and then the coconut husk were removed from the, and then we will get the coconut without husk. Okay, next, the coconut cut into two part and coconut exposed from its hard shell. And then the coconut scraped with the grated coconut machine, as you can see in the picture. And then after we scrape the coconut with the grated coconut machine, we will get the grated coconut as shown in the picture. Okay. And then after we get the grated coconut, we will put the grated coconut inside our machine, which is mini great mini Santan Squeezer machine, as you can see in the slide. This machine will extract the grated coconut to form the coconut liquid, or usually we call it as santan. Okay. Next, we will proceed to the how to use the mini coconut milk squeezer machine. Okay. As we mentioned, for our machine, it has two functions. Where the main function is to extract the coconut milk from the grated coconut, and then another function of this machine also, it can blend the piece of coconut to make it small piece. Okay. For the first step, we have to if our coconut was be a grated coconut, we will proceed with this step, and then we just put the grated coconut into the machine, and then the power screw will produce a compression force to extract the coconut milk. The coconut milk will flow down, and the filter at the bottom of the machine will filter the coconut milk to remove unwanted particle inside the coconut milk. And then the coconut milk that was filtered will flow out from the machine, and then the coconut milk, which is santan, ready to use. And then another step is where the coconut is not grated yet, and then we will put the piece of coconut into the machine, and then we will set up the blade to cut the coconut into the small piece, and then same as the first one, the small piece of coconut will put back inside the machine, and then the power screw will produce a compression force to extract the coconut milk. And then same as the first one, the coconut milk flow down the filter at the bottom of the machine, will filter the coconut milk to remove unwanted particle inside the coconut milk. And then the filtered coconut milk flow out from the machine, and then the coconut milk ready to use. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mahami. Okay, I present about the design of machine component. Okay, design of the coconut squeezer. Okay, this is our final design. Okay, this unit consists of three sections, which is the extraction section, the power section, and the frame section. The extraction section consists of the screw, shaft, and barrier, and the power section consists of the gear motor. Meanwhile, the frame section serve as the support for the unit on which all the part was mounted. Design of screw geometry. American Society of Agricultural Engineers say that the pitch of the fitting of the auger conveyor must be in 0.9 and 1.5 times of fitting outside diameter. And for the calculation of the area shaft thread, we use this following formula. And for the design of heli angle, the angle of the pitch or heli angle alpha, which is in relation with the diameter and leads given by the this following equation. And for the design of barrier or vessel, on the below of the section of the barrier gauge or the vessel gauge, mid outlet shift is made with the double mesh size of the 1 mm and 3 mm, and the clearance of the 2 mm is provided between the screw and the barrier internal wall. Okay, for the meat quality tank, here this the compressed coconut meat is dry and collect in the storage container. It is a place below of the vessel or the barrel to the collect meat.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Nur Hafisham bin Jalani and my meeting number is 192233. So I will continue the presentation. I will explain about the design consideration. So basically every machine have their working efficiency. So to determine the working efficiency, it was 50% of the total volume of the machine. So for example, this machine have the volume of 2 meter cubic, so the working capacity is 1 meter cubic. So in the design of the machine, the configuration was made include high yield milk, high extraction efficiency, low extraction loss, and the quality of milk. And the consideration also about the for a strong housing for structural stability. And in the making of this blade, the blade of this machine, we have decided to use stainless steel. It is because we need the material that have excellent in corrosion and oxidation resistant, because this machine is work on the production of food, so we don't want to spoil the food production with rust. Next, I will explain about the engineering properties of agriculture material. For the first, I will explain about the physical properties. Every material have their bulk density. So bulk density is actually define the bulk material as a whole, and it is actually the mass of particle divided by its volume. The unit is in kilogram per meter square. And for your information, bulk material with high bulk density require greater power for blending their material with lower bulk density. So the size of particle also have their role in this condition, because the bigger the size distribution, the larger the bulk density. There are some mechanical properties also in this design, and some of that is the toughness and the brittleness. So toughness is actually the ability of the material to withstand bending, or it is the application of shear stress without fracture. So how to calculate it? We have to build the graph of the toughness, which is the stress versus strain, and then the area under the graph is the toughness of the machine. And then for the brittleness, it is the property of material that show brittle or no plastic deformation before fracture when a force is applied. brittle material, it's usually the strain is less than 5%. For the design analysis, we have the design of the jar of the Santan Squeezer. So generally the jar behave like a simple pressure vessel. The cylindrical shell conclude on the assumption that the stress is uniform throughout the wall thickness. Thus, hook stress is given by the formula. Hook stress equal to length over thickness of jar times the length of the jar. And then we have the design for the power requirement of the machine. So the power required by the machine for extracting milk from the coconut was calculated using equation from we have used Agile textbook as our reference, and the formula is angular velocity equal to 2 pi n over 60. And then we have the formula of torque, which is T equal to power over angular velocity. Then we combine the formula, and therefore we have the P, which is power, equal to torque times the angular velocity. Then I will pass to the next person for another presentation.
Assalamualaikum and hello, my name is Muhammad Nur Shawal Bimaulan. My metric number is 193387. So I will continue the presentation with the outcome for our project, which is Santan Squeezer. So let me start with the expected result from our projects. So our expected result first is we expect that this Santan Squeezer, as it have a knife sharp or blades at the screw conveyor, and the shredded coconut become more thin, and the unshredded coconut can be shredding using the knife. And the second one is that the coconut will squeeze and press to the side and bottom of the first of the container and or of the filter, and the santan produce will flow through the container, which connected to the funnel, and directly go to the product container, which given together with our design. So next we will continue with the cost estimation reduction. So for the cost estimation reduction, okay, as we know, some of the existing Santan Squeezer come with high cost and market price, and the price of the existing Santan Squeezer are shown in the figure, as I will explain after this. So first is so first let's go with the manual santan press, which the price is 350 ringgit. For me, the price is not too expensive, but it is a manual santan press, so it need human power to lot of human power to in order to squeeze or press the coconut milk. Next is the santan milk extractor, which is the price is 4,100, which is, for me, it is quite expensive, but this machine is good because it is use electric motor, 2 horsepower of electric motor to generate or squeeze the santan, the coconut shredded. And then the last one is the stainless steel hand press, which is the price is 90 ringgit and 90 cents, which is, for me, it is affordable and quite cheap, but it needs lots of human power, and the product of the coconut milk is quite you need a lot of human power in order to get a lot of coconut milk. So in order to achieve reduction or cost reduction, so we need to consider few aspect, which is first is the material use. So as we know, the existing Santan Squeezer use lots of stainless steel as their main component or body part, which is stainless steel is come with high price range of stainless steel raw material, which is the price is 11 ringgit and 94 per kilogram. So if we'll reduce the uses of stainless steel in our machine or product, it will make the cost reduce. Next, we will go to the size. So we also will reduce the size by for me and our group. By reducing the size, we will reduce the cost of our product. So other than that, by reducing the size, the Santan Squeezer will be easy to be clean and safe after use. And the third one is the power use in this Santan Squeezer, which is we will use a small power of electric motor in order to implement or to exchange with the 2 horsepower power motor, which is for me 2 horsepower power motor, 2 horsepower electric motor is quite expensive, which is as I make a research from the website, the price is about 540 ringgit for one electric motor. So by changing to the small power motor, it will reduce the cost for this product. Lastly, I will explain about the contribution of our product to the society. First is the contribution of our product is to the society is first is we will help the food stall seller on uses fresh coconut milks. So as we know, the food stall seller use lots of coconut milk, especially the nasi lemak seller at the stall at roadside. So they need lot of coconut milk. So in order to get that coconut milk, usually they will go to us from the dealer, and sometimes they forgot to order the coconut from the dealer, and maybe they have ordered but the coconut is out of stock. So by giving them or produce them with this product, they will get the fresh coconut milk anytime that they want. So next is by producing this coconut squeezer, we can help problem on husband and wife from fight. It sounds like funny, but it is a reality where they have problems between husband and wife on regarding to the coconut milk. And then lastly is we can help the villagers to squeeze their coconut. So some villagers love to use their fresh santan milk very much in their cook, and they may have the coconut tree and coconut shredder, but in order to squeeze the santan, they need to squeeze it using their hand. So this sometimes annoying and may hurt them. So by producing this product, it will help them. So in a conclusion, the coconut squeezer is important in order to get fresh coconut milk. So by producing an economical coconut squeezer, we can help our society to get fresh coconut milk anytime they want. Hopefully this coconut milk squeezer can be released in the market soon. Thank you and bye bye.